okay, Andy, Jodie, you're playing mixed doubles tomorrow. And I'm there like, sorry? And then I see like David Beckham up in the royal box and stuff as well. I was like, oh my God, Jodie. I kind of said to everyone close around me that I was done.
Hello and welcome to Stronger Than You Think with me, Ashleigh Wilmot.
And me, Jodie Ounsley. With Wimbledon well and truly underway, we had to start with a tennis star.
Yes, she has played at Wimbledon 3 times and she has a WTA title under her belt. A very warm welcome to Jodie Burrage. Great to have you.
Hey, thanks for having me.
What do you think of our new studio? We've had a glow up, haven't we?
Yeah, I know. And the pictures are very nice as well, and the pink. Lovely.
Yeah, it's all about the pink vibes. We've gone for cosy vibes.
Yeah, hot pink cosy vibes. Yeah. And I'm glad that you liked the picture.
Yeah, the pic's really cool.
Talk to us about this. Can you remember where you were?
Yeah, centre court last year, Wimbledon. I mean, I don't actually like thinking about the match itself. Didn't go amazing for me, but incredible memory actually. Probably one of the best memories I've had walking out onto centre court. Actually give me goosebumps thinking about it.
You look like you're in full flow in that photo.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the beginning. We will get to your time at Wimbledon, but who inspired you to get into tennis? What was your introduction to the sport?
So my mum played a lot when I was born. I think she got into it through my granddad. She actually started late, otherwise I think she probably could have gone down the professional route as well. She's still pretty good, although I won't tell her that. But yeah, I kind of just picked up the racket through her, and then it kind of just developed over the years, and kind of went to a boarding school with a tennis academy attached to it, then did my A-levels homeschooled, started to travel a lot more, and then kind of went pro after that, to be honest.
That's so nice that you had that time with your mum and she was like your biggest inspiration with her.
No, yeah, it is nice. Although sometimes when I speak to her after matches, I'm like, oh, I wish you didn't play tennis.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just, taking advice from your parents isn't always the easiest, whether it's right or wrong. But no, it is really nice. And yeah, my whole family loves it. My 3 brothers, I mean, they obviously don't play to a good level, although they think they're good, but all of us are quite a sporty family and we're all very competitive, so we can play across all of us, and it gets quite feisty at times, but it's something nice to share.
Absolutely. I feel like barbecues at your house would be very fun.
Oh god, they're competitive, I'll say that.
Do you have like a swing ball or something that you do as well?
Yeah, a few of them. Table tennis is a big one.
Okay.
Yeah. And I get worried playing table tennis. My brothers are very good at table tennis. And they think I should be good at it, but I'm like, it's kind of a completely different sport to what I play, but not just competitive. But they are good fun.
I love that.
So you say your family are quite sporty. What was it about tennis that drew you to it, or was there any other sports that you enjoyed doing, or was it just like, no, tennis is for me?
So actually when I was younger, I did gymnastics till about 11. Yeah, I was doing, I think, like 12 to 14 hours of gymnastics a week, and only tennis about 3 or 4 times a week. And then basically like a county coach kind of, I don't know how he even saw me playing, but kind of came to my school and said, get you into a few county things, and then got into a few national things, and they said, you need to be playing more. So I kind of had to make a decision between gymnastics and tennis. I can't really remember why I chose tennis. I think I enjoyed it a lot more. I did really like gymnastics, and I was a very different body type back then as well. So I feel like I made the right choice playing tennis. I don't feel like I'm a gymnast now. But yeah, that, and to be honest, I love all sports. I'm a very sporty person. I'll play anything. I will watch anything, always have sport on when I go home on the TV. So yeah, I remember when I was at school and stuff, breaks and lunchtimes, always playing football, rugby, whatever, like everything. But yeah, tennis just somehow kind of just went down that route, to be honest.
When did you get your big break? When did life start to change for you?
It's difficult because I feel like there's been you have to go through the levels.
Yeah.
I would say when I was 15, 16, it came around to a grass court season, and I actually played like a invitational tournament. I can't even remember why I played it. Ended up playing Bartoli. She was reigning Wimbledon champion at the time. She had actually retired after she won the title. But I actually played her in that tournament, won that match, then played Tara Moore, who I think was like GB number 2 or 3 at the time, won that match. Then that kind of got me a few wild cards into a few tournaments on the grass after that. I was already involved in, you know, travelling, playing junior tournaments and all of that, but that kind of gave me one leg up. And then I still actually had a really tough decision whether to go pro or to go to university. That was a massive decision in my career. I actually decided to go to university, and then 2 weeks before I was supposed to fly out, because it was in Florida, decided not to, won a tournament, a 15K, and actually kind of did a U-turn on everything, believed in myself a little bit more and thought, no, like I'm going to give this a go. But still then, I don't think I was still ranked like 400. So I wouldn't say it was my big break. And then, you know, the last few years for me, I've really kicked on. And I think 2 years ago, that grass court swing, I won so many matches and went from, I think maybe like 230 to 130 or something like that. And that was, a big moment for me. And at that point, you're getting into the big tournaments, you know, your name starts to get out there a little bit. And you get to go to all the fun places and the good places, which is great. So I feel like that is a big break as well. So there's like different levels, I guess.
So just on that university situation, you were meant to go to university in the US.
Yeah.
And then what was it, 2 weeks before you just decided that wasn't...
I just just decided that I was just like, no, I feel like I'm going to get distracted at university. It's quite hard for girls to come out of university on the other side. You know, you come out at 22, 23, and then you've only really got 7-9 years playing, depending on when you want to finish. But it's just quite hard to come out of that. And I would have loved my life at university. Don't get me wrong. If I'd gone down that route, I would have been loving life. But I don't think I would have had the discipline to become a professional player, and that's just the reality of it. And that's why I made the decision that I made. But it did take me 8 months to make that decision. And then it just took basically one tournament where I didn't think about anything. I actually went over to Ireland to see an ex-boyfriend, kind of play a tournament at the same time. Just had fun, no pressure, nothing, ended up winning it. I was like, oh, when you don't put pressure on yourself, look what you can do, kind of thing. It took a few years for that decision to pay off, I feel, because I've always wanted to get to where I am now. So what we're like 3-4 years later. So now looking back on it now, yes, it's the right decision, but still it took a while to get there. But my life would have been very different if not for that decision.
That's crazy.
You probably wouldn't have found yourself playing at Wimbledon.
No,
not once, twice, but 3 times. Yeah. So talk to us about how your first opportunity came about there and just what it's like to play in such an iconic venue.
Yeah, it took a while to play there, to be honest. I think my first time was in COVID. I think it was COVID year. I actually, on the way here, drove past the hotel that we were quarantined in. And it was amazing to play, don't get me wrong, but I kind of feel like I had 2 first Wimbledons, one COVID, one not, which is kind of lucky, I guess. But I think the start of that year had a really good run. And then got myself into that wild card opportunity, and it was a dream to play there. I didn't get the match that I wanted, didn't get the fairy tale first time at Wimbledon, lost like 2-1 in like an hour, but kind of learnt from that and the next few times, and obviously last year won my first match at Wimbledon. And I feel like my journey is always one where there's a lot of up and downs. It's never like easy, like not easy going, but there's never first time success. But I feel like you know, that's just me. That's how I want to do it. I've kind of just accepted that now, to be honest.